let's get started. Here we go. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Another big breath, inhale, and exhale. And inhale, nice fresh air. Just nourish your body. Exhale, let it out. And just shake everything out. Get everything loose, get the blood flowing, whatever you need. Get some warmth in your body. A little rotation, maybe a little side stretch. Some dynamic stretching. And reach forward. Okay, nice. And then just take your legs and just circle through that hip area. Good. I'm going to do some mobility work to start. Let's go the opposite direction. Good. And one more. Good. And another big shake. Okay. So we're going to start with the upper body. So actually the arms, shoulders. So place your hands together. I'm going to think about mobilizing through that wrist. So we're going to start to rotate, bring your elbows together. Rotate, bring your elbows together. So also getting some mobilization in your elbows and your shoulders. And rotate. A little stretch for your wrists as well. And then we're going to start to rise up. Elbows together and circle up. And then take your arms, open up through your chest. Nice stretch there. Let's do it again. So rotate elbows, rotate forearms and elbows as you start to lift up and open your chest. And one last time. Rotate and up, rotate and up, and rotate. Keep your shoulders down and open up through your chest. And then just take your shoulders and circle them a few times. And then reverse. Okay, press both shoulders down. Head to your right shoulder. You can press the palm of your left hand out to the side if you want. So directly to the side. You want to feel a stretch in your upper traps. Area where we keep tension. So you want to take some time, stretch it out. And keeping your head tilted to the side, you're just going to angle your chin down. Okay, so you want to get that levator, so along your upper back. Another stress muscle. Should feel really good. And then keep your head tilted and just look up to the ceiling. So angle to the ceiling to get that sternocleidomastoid there. Breathe. And to center, circle to the opposite side. Press the palm of that right hand. So head directly to the side, pressing that right shoulder down, feeling the stretch in that upper trap. Breathe. Feel the breath oxygenate the muscles there. And then go ahead and angle your chin down, keeping your head tilted still. And feel the stretch down your upper back, so that levator. Keeping your head tilted, just turn your hips so that you look up to the ceiling, that sternocleidomastoid. Breathe. And the back straight arm and lift up. Another circling of the shoulders. And then take your arms out to the side. Right palm up, left palm to the back, look over. And switch. So rotating through that shoulder socket. And left. And rotate. Other side. And one more. And here. Both palms face the front. And that big hug. Press both shoulders down. Open up through that back. And then inhale, open up through that chest, other arm on top, another big hug, shoulders down, open up through that back. Good. Let's go ahead and interlace our fingers behind, press our shoulders down, and then lift your arms up, feel the stretch across the chest, so those pecs. And you can bend through your knees, spine is in neutral, and just take it to a hinge forward. Back of the neck is long, and lift your arms up. And if you feel like you can straighten the knees a little bit more without locking them, go ahead. Feeling a nice stretch through your hamstrings. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Go. Back of the neck long. Try to keep your shoulders down, depressed. And then your knees lift all the way up. Good. Then take your hips side to side. And you start contracting through that waist, side to side. Good. And a big circle, or hula hips. And then reverse. Opposite direction. Good. And here. Ground to your right foot. Take your left leg up and then circle through that ankle. A little creaking and then reverse. So mobilizing that ankle and hold steady and take that lower leg and just swing forward and back. Good. And then take that thigh bone rotate through that hip socket. And then reverse. So go in the opposite direction. Good. And hold here. Open out to the side. Bring it forward. Out to the side. Bring it forward. Hold it out to the side here. Now you're going to take that thigh bone, internally rotate, lift your foot up. Lean forward slightly. Bring that leg behind. And forward. Good. And behind. And forward. Little balance. Still mobilizing that hip. And again, last one. And forward, hold it to the back here, little glute lift, squeeze and squeeze. Keep your spine in neutral, okay? So remember, if you need to, you can hinge forward. So glute, you press that glute, make sure it's firing, contracted and strong. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring it back down, shake it out. Do the other side, so ground your left, hit your right foot, circle. Opposite direction, good. Lower left, right leg, kick it out. And then that thigh bone, circle it. Good. And then opposite direction, circle. Good. And hold, open up to the side and back. Good. Side and back and side and back. Hold it to the side here. Internally rotate, lift that foot up, take it to the back and front. Good. Back and front and back. Good job. And front, hold it to the back here. Some glute lifts, lift and lift and lift. Feel the strength in that right gluteal. And 4 and 3, 2 and 1, and release and shake out. Good. Woo. Wiggle, 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 whatever you need to do. We're going to do a little standing work to work the obliques. Okay, so while we're here, feet are about hip distance apart. Okay, so you're going to take your left leg, lift up. You want to think about working in the frontal plane, so just lifting to the side and down. So contracting through that left waist. Right knee is slightly bent, just lifting through that contraction and down. Hips are level and up and level your hips. And contract, squeeze before you take it back down. Good. And lift and down. Good. And lift and down. Nice. Lift back to level and lift and level. Again, squeeze, contract, and down, and lift, and hold, okay? So here, hold it here before you take it down. Good, and lift, and down. How about 5 more? Contract, and down. 4 more. Up, and lift, and down. Last one, contract, and down, and release. Other side, ground your left, take your right leg, and lift, and down, and lift, and down. So contracting through the side, those obliques, and up and down, lifting directly to the side. Good. Whoop, and down, and up, back to level. Good. Contract, squeeze, and down, and lift. Squeeze, extra squeeze there, and down, and up. That left leg is working too. Up and down. 4 more, squeeze. And down. 3 more, you got it. 2 more, up and down. 1 more, up and down, and settle back down. Very nice. Okay, we're going to take our legs together. We're going to take it into a chair. I want you to squeeze your thighs together and take it down. Really hold. Okay, weight in your heels, sitting back. Spine is in neutral. We're going to make it dynamic with strong arms. We're going to pump and pump and pump and pump. Strong arms. Strong arms, strong arms. If you can, get those hips down a little lower. So we're building lots of heat. Strong arms, up, 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 up. Okay, now I'm going to do one arm only. So up, right, up, right, up, right, up, up, up. 3 and 2 and 1. Left side, here we go. Up and up, strong arms. Shoulders away from the ears. Contracting those arms up and up and up. 3 more. Go. 3 and 2 and 1. Both arms down and up, down and up. Hips low. Squeezing those inner thighs. Getting nice and warm. Down, down. Good. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Rise up here and release. Shake it out. Separate your feet to about hip distance. Okay, we're going to take it back down into that squat but space between our knees and our feet here. Okay, good. Spine is in neutral. Very nice. So you're angled through your upper body. Take your arms out to the side. Okay, you're going to do some rotation as we hold that squat. So you can go down as low as you want or stay as high as you want. Spine is in neutral. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, rotate to the right. And inhale back to center. So feel those obliques once again. Rotate to the left. So hips do not move. Belly button on up is where you rotate. Inhale, exhale to the right. Woo. And inhale, and exhale to the left. Draw that shoulder. Make sure it's just not just the arms that are moving. Entire upper torso. Rotate to the right. And center. And to the left. Beautiful. And center. We can sink those hips down and rotate. And center. Other side. Woo. One more set. Go. Rotate. And center. Other side. And center. Rise all the way up. Step to the top of your mat. Okay, so from here, we're gonna sit down. Okay, so just hang out here, feel that Achilles tendon stretch. Okay, then we're gonna have a seat back behind. You can use your hands if you want to, or gently place your seat down. Walk your feet out to a comfortable distance, hands behind you. Spine is in neutral. Feet are about hip distance apart. And we're gonna take it to reverse tabletop. Here. Strong your shoulders. Okay, so this is too much for your shoulders. You can reduce the range of motion. Okay, so here, make sure you're not taking tension in your neck. We're going to lower our hips down, bend up through elbows, spine is neutral, lift our legs up. Okay, then reverse tabletop, feel that stretch, that belly open, and down, and up. Okay, and lift up. Okay, now here's the next variation. As you lower down, you can straighten your legs. Here, and back down. Lift into that reverse tabletop. Make sure your elbows are soft. Okay, try not to lock them out. And lower it down, elbows bent. Keep your chest lifted. Good. And up. And back into that pseudo boat. And then back up. And lift. Okay, now this time, we're going to hold here, either legs here or here. And we're going to see if we can take our arms and lift them up off of the mat. And hold. Good. Lots of ab, lots of hip flexor for 3. And 2. And 1. Hands back down. Lower your feet back down. You're going to lift into that reverse tabletop. This time we're going to take our right leg, we're going to kick it out and hold. You want to try and keep your thighs at the same level, whether it's here or lifted, thighs at the same level. So really pressing that left foot into the mat, getting that left gluteal to fire. Okay, just holding here. Now if you want to take your left heel up off the mat, and hold for 3, and 2, and 1. Lower that heel down. Place your right foot against your right thigh. Lower your hips down. Okay. Then you're going to take your hips over to the left side and sit up a little bit. Take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh and take it to a little spinal twist. You want to think about dropping that left hip down so you open up through that left hip as well. So really good stretch here. And breathe. Good. All right. And take it back into that reverse tabletop. Here, up. And then back down into that boat. So here, here, or here. You decide. Hey, just staying strong. Wherever you're at, work at your own pace. For 5, and 4, and 3. Spine is in neutral. 2, and 1. Lower back down. Back into that reverse tabletop. Extend your left leg. Staying strong here. Thighs are at the same level. Pressing that right foot into the mat. Getting that right gluteal to fire. Hips are level. Thighs are level. Soften your neck. Folding. Soften your elbows as well. For 4, driving that right foot into the mat. Squeezing that gluteal. 3, and 2, and 1. Place your left foot on your right thigh here. You're going to take your knees, settle it to the right. Take it to a little spinal twist. Try and drop your left hip down. Drop that right hip down as well. So nice stretch, sitting up nice and tall. Good job. Woo. And then taking that back, feet on the mat, into that reverse tabletop final boat. So lower down here, legs up here, arms released here, or extend your legs up and hold nice and strong. If you want, you can take your arms overhead. So some separation between your knees and your feet. Good. 10, and 9, a little tighter, 8, and 7, good job, 6, and 5, go 4, and 3, and 2, woo, and 1, and release, and lower back down. Good, place the soles of your feet together, lift up nice and tall, woo, good. Do a little rotation here, and reverse the direction, so releasing through that lower back if it's a little stiff, okay? Not sore, stiff. Good, and back here. Okay, scoot your hips back down, hands behind your thighs. We're gonna roll down, hey, take your feet up off the mat here, and then we're gonna extend and bend and extend, so getting some rectus work. Okay, now if you want, you can take it lower and in. Now take your legs, glue them together. So hands behind your thighs, working here, or a little lower down, and up, and down, and up. Good. Woo. And curl. Squeezing those legs together, inner thighs, and down, and lift, and down, and lift. Good, and down. You're going to try and keep your shoulder blades off of the mat the entire time though. And up, 2.5 more, and up. And 1.5 more. Here's your half. So hold that at your end point here. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, maybe it's here. Keeping your shoulder blades off of the mat. Belly nice and flat. Hey, if you want, you can lift your arms up a little bit. Counting down for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and lower back down onto your back. Woo. Very nice. And go ahead and work out any kinks. Hey, we're going to take it into a bridge. Keep your spine in neutral. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale, lift your legs up. And lower back down. Again, lifting up and lowering back down. So you're not rolling. You're lifting your spine up in neutral and then lowering back down. And let's go for 3 more. Lifting up and down. Last 2. Taking it up and down. Last 1. Take it up and down. Lower it down. You're going to float your right leg into tabletop. Left arm up to the ceiling. Okay. We're going to extend at an angle and then bring that leg and arm back to where you started. So at a diagonal and then float. Leg into tabletop, left arm up and extend and up. If you want, you can take that right arm, reach up and again. Extend and back up, tabletop and here and hold here and tabletop. Now I'm going to take that left arm, right leg. You can lower that right arm down to start if you want to. Open out to the side, let it fall to the side, and then back up while keeping that left hip grounded. So that left hip stays on the mat, spine stays in neutral, and up. Relaxing your shoulders, and open up to the side. Lots of core work, and then back up, and again, out to the side, and back up. Beautiful, and 2 more, out to the side. And back 1 more time out to the side. And back up here, extend, and lower back down. Let's go right into the other side. So right arm, left leg, tabletop. And an angle, and then back, and an angle, and to tabletop, right arm overhead, and here, and back. You can float that left arm up if you want to. Extend, and back. Think about keeping your spine in neutral as you work this. And back, 2 more, out, and back, last 1, extend out, and back, hold here, you can lower that left arm and open directly out to the side while keeping your right hip grounded, and then push back up. Now try not to push that left arm into the mat. Try and rely on your core strength to stay stable. Right leg is quiet. Hey, try not to let that right knee fall out to the side. Whew. And up. And directly out to the side. Strong. Work that core. 2 more. Out to the side. And back. Last one. Take it out to the side. And back. And lower back down. Extend your one leg long. Arms to the side. Check for neutral in your spine. So a little arch in that lumbar spine. You can even leave your fingers there and lift your upper body up off of the mat and hold and hold. And you're going to feel the rectus abdominis muscles working,
keeping your spine in neutral. Okay, spine is in neutral, so try not to press that lower back into the mat, so stay out of imprinting. Holding here if you want to, you can take your arms out and hold and hold. Okay, if your neck is starting to fatigue, you can drop your chin down slightly and hold for another 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and lower back down right into your other side. So extend the right leg or other leg. Check that your spine is in neutral. Relax through your neck. You can roll it side to side and lift up off of the mat. Check that for that neutral spine and hold. If you want, you can free your arms as long as you can keep your spine in neutral, lifting up. That rectus abdominis layer working as you hold, lots of core work, lifting. Good, coming down 4, 6, and 5. Go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower back down, bring your knees up into tabletop, legs up into tabletop. Scoot your arms out to the side. Okay, lock your legs together, and then lower to the left, and then back to center, over to the right. Hey, don't touch the mat, just a little angle here. You want to feel in your obliques a little stretch for your lower back as well. Here, and then back up, and over to the right, and then back, and to the left. And if you want to add on to the right, extend, and up, and to the left, and up, and to the right. Legs are locked together and up and to the left. Okay, so not too much of a rotation, just an angle and over to the right. And back up and over to the left last time. Good, and back up and lower back down. Okay, we're gonna roll over into our side. We're gonna do some side lying work. So place your bottom forearm, left forearm on the mat. Hey, knees are bent, place your hands on your hip, your top hand on your hip. You're gonna lift up into that side plank. So checking your form, nice neutral spine, okay? So you can stay on your knees, or if you want to intensify, you can stack your legs or scissor them and straighten your knees, okay? So you're gonna work the obliques again. You wanna keep your hips vertically aligned, or not vertically aligned, but no rotation. So up, stacked on top of each other. So you're gonna take your hips, if you're on your knees, you're gonna lower down, sorry, for your knees, hips down, and lift, and down. So you want to feel it in the side, up, and down, and lift. Okay, so down, and really feel that contraction at the top, and lower down. Feel that contraction here, and here, and down. Okay, again, if you want to stack or scissor, work with straight legs, a little more range, and up. You have to stay strong in that bottom shoulder, and up. Find that little pause at the top. Up and down. And up. Good. And down. And up. Let's go for 3 more. So down. And squeeze. Last 2 down. And squeeze. Last 1 down. And squeeze. And back here. Lower down. We're going to lower onto our belly. We're going to do some back work. Arms to the side. Take a breath. Inhale. Then exhale. Lift your upper body up off of the mat. If you need support, place your hands onto the mat, or free your arms and lift and hold. Hey, legs stay on the mat for this, and just hold. Think about lengthening to the back of your neck as you hold. Hey, just hold. If you want to further intensify, you can place your hands behind your head, but only if you keep your core engaged. Support that lower back. Counting down for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower back down. You can rest your head on the mat or keep it slightly lifted. You're going to take your right leg up and down. So working hip and up, squeezing through that glute, and up and down, and right leg, pointing the toe, straighten the knee, and up and down. Stay relaxed in your upper body, and up and lower down, again, up and lower down, woo, and down. 3 more sets. Other side, last 2 sets. I think we started with the right though. Up and down and up. Let's do 1 more set. Okay, there you go, right and left, right and down and left Okay, now here we go into that back extension, upper body and lower body if you want. You can take your arms and hold. Good. Holding in that back extension. Whew, nice. Holding for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and back down. Good. Kind of press yourself up into a quadruped. Spine is in neutral. Take a breath. Inhale, then exhale. Cat stretch. And cow. And cat. And cow. Stretching out that spine. Last one. Cat. And cow. And back to neutral there. Okay. So now we're going to take our right arm and lift to the side. And lower down. Okay. So a 90-degree bend in that elbow. Spine stays in neutral. Keeping your spine neutral, we're going to take our left leg up and lower down. And lift up. Try and get that left foot lifted as well. Okay, try not to let it lag. Strong in that left shoulder as you stabilize. And down. Lots of core work. And up. And down. Back of the neck is long. Strong in that left shoulder. Good. Spine is in neutral. Let's go for 5 more. Squeeze. And down. 4 more. Let's go up. And down. 3 more. Taking it up. And down. Last 2. Up. And down. Last one. Up. And down. Lower it down. Left arm. 90-degree bend in that elbow. And down. Lifting it up. And down. Making a fist with that hand. And down. Add that leg. Opposite leg. Up. And down. Taking it up. And down. Nice and strong. And down. Little pause at the top. Contract before lowering down. Good. Woo. And down. And up. And down. Check that your spine is in neutral. Head in line with your spine. 4 more. And down. 3 more. Up. And down. 2 more. Up. And down. Last one. Squeeze. Here. Extra squeeze before you take it down. Good. Then we're going to scoot over to the other side. Onto that bottom forearm, that side plank here, or stack your feet. We're going to do our scissor. Okay, drop down and squeeze, and down and squeeze those obliques, and lift. Good. Down and lift. Good job. Down and lift and down. Contract and lower. Stay strong in that right shoulder. Keep that shoulder away from the ear. And the 4 more. Let's go down. Work it. Up. And 3. And lift. Last 2. Woo. And lift. Last one. Down. And squeeze. Extra contraction before you take it down. Good job. Woo. And then we're going to flip over. Place our hands into the mat and press our feet back. And take it into downward facing dog. Hey, a little release. You can pedal your feet, press your hands, lengthen to your spine. Drive those heels down, shoulder blades apart. Stay one across your back. Go side to side, whatever you need to. Excellent. All right. So we're going to do some plank work. So I want you to take it to the top of a push-up here in plank. So check your form. Shoulders on top of your wrist, belly pulled in, spine is in neutral. So never letting that back sag or lifting too high. Hey, trying to keep it in neutral. Okay, so now I'm going to take our left knee. We're going to bring it and draw a circle around. Okay. Try and keep your spine in neutral as you do this. So you're painting a circle on the mat. Woo, see if you can get a little bigger circle. Good. And circle. And circle. Now if you want to modify, you can take your hips up a little bit. Okay, good. Whew. Keep your spine in neutral. Okay, now you're going to take that left leg, you're going to kick it through as you let that hip fall a little bit. So kick it through. You can keep the knee bent. Now, inner thigh work. Lift and lift. 2 more. Oop. These are challenging. 1 more. Okay. Then you take the leg out to the side, the left side. Okay. And you're going to bend the knee and then lift and lift. So outer thigh glute work. 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down into that downward facing dog. Okay. We're going to do the other side, then we're going to do 1 more set. Okay, so this is pretty challenging, so choose the modification if you need to, which means you keep your hips lifted. Okay, here we go. Into that plank. modification is to keep your hip lifted. Okay, so here we go. Right knee draws a circle on the mat. Circle. Good. Woo. And around. Good. Good. And 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, get ready. I'm going to kick that leg through here. Okay, and lift. Inner thigh. Lift. 2 and 1. Bring that leg out to the side. Bend the knee. And lift. And lift. To the side. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower it down. Into that downward facing dog. Woo. Let's take it to a quick child's pose before we do the second set. So sit back. Rest that forehead on the mat. And arms to your side. Breathe it out. You can come up and circle through those wrists. Each direction, shake it out. Okay, you ready? Back into that plank. Here, or hip lifted. You're going to take that left knee. I'm going to draw that circle on the mat. And circle. See if you can make it a little bigger. And circle around. And around. 2 more. Up. And last one. Get ready. You're going to kick that leg through. And lift inner thigh. Up. 2 more. Woo! Bring that leg over to the left. Bend the knee and lift. And lift. Good. Lift. Glute. Outer thigh. 2 more. And last one. Take it into downward. And go right into the other side. Into that plank here. Or with your hip lifted. You're going to draw that circle with that right knee. Around. Good. And around. Strong in your upper body. Woo! And 2 more. Circles. And 1 more. Kick that leg through. And lift. And lift. And lift. 2 more. Up. And last one. Out to the right side. And lift. Bend the knee. Sorry. Lift. And lift. Lift. Directly to the side. 2 more. Woo! And downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Good. Stretching it out. Let's take it to another child's pose. Forehead on the mat, sit back. Extended or arms down by your side. Good. Shake out those wrists. And then back into that plank. Okay. So here's what we're going to do in that plank. Okay, we're going to take one leg. Let's take our left leg. Lift up. Then we're going to scoot it back behind as we pivot through the ball of that right foot. And then lift up. Feel the opening through your belly, your hips, your chest. Strong in that right arm. Okay, good. And then take it back down. Left knee down. And we're going to take it to some glute lifts on the right side. Okay, your upper body is probably fatiguing a little bit. So try not to place too much weight. Okay? It's just there to stabilize. You're just holding, squeezing that right gluteal, lift, tapping the toes down and lift, down and lift, down and lift. Okay, relax through that shoulders, good, and lift, good, and lift. 3 more, and 2, and 1. Now you're going to pivot a little bit more, scoot your left hand in so that you're on your side, and lift. So working that outer thigh now, and lift, and lift. For 3, and 2, and 1. Now angle your toes down so you're internally rotating that thigh bone, and lift, and lift, and lift. Oops, sorry. And lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Now parallel that foot, kick it forward as far as you can without letting your upper torso move. Okay, I'm just going to turn so you can see me. So you're kicking that leg forward and then lifting. Okay, so your foot is parallel, nice and horizontal. For 3, and 2, and 1. Now angle the toes down and lift. So your leg is kicked forward, up, so out in front as far as you can. It could be at a diagonal. Lift, and lift. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Swing that leg back. Lower your right toes down. Push back into downward facing dog. Woo. All right. Here we go. Let's go right into the other side. So into that plank. Lift your right leg up. You're going to pivot. Send that leg back. Lift your hips up. Open up through your chest, your belly, your hips. Strong in that left arm. So again, lots of upper body work. And then pivot back around. Lower your right knee down. Take your left foot and lift. Okay, so glute lift on this side. Spine is in neutral. Okay, try not to place too much weight into your hands and wrists. Stay strong. Keep it in your core. Good. Woo. And lift. And lift. And lift. So feeling that right left gluteal. Lift. And lift. And lift. 4 more. Up. And 3. And 2. and 1. Scoot your right hand in. You're gonna roll over onto your side, okay? And lift that leg straight to the side. If you want, left arm up and lift straight to the side, okay? So in line with the mat, leg lifted up. Your left foot is horizontal, okay? So lifting up and up. Outer thigh, here, 3 and 2 and 1. Angle your toes down and lift. And lift. So you're internally rotating that femur bone, that left femur bone, and lift. Good, lift. Up. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Place that foot in horizontal. Kick it forward here. And lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Good. Lift. And lift. And lift. Hang in there. 3 and 2 and 1. Angle the toes down and lift. Keep going. Woo, you got this. Up and up for 5 more. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring that leg back. Settle back down. Push back into downward facing dog. Pressing through your hands. Nice. Big stretch. Drag those heels down into the mat. Press through your hands. Good. All right, and downward, go ahead and walk your hands to your feet, bend through your knees, and we roll up through your spine. Good. You're gonna step your right foot forward. Okay, so in high lunge here. So you can further the separation if you want to work a little harder. So here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bend the knee and straighten. So the front knee, bend and straighten. So keep a neutral spine. So bend and straighten. Make sure your knee is tracking above that foot. Okay, hips are square to the front of the mat. Down and lift. Good. And down and lift. Press. And 1 more. And lift. Now the back knee bends. Okay, lift up to the left toes. So down and straighten and down and straighten. So getting a nice hip flexor stretch. Make sure that knee, the front knee, is above the ankle or slightly behind. Okay. Good. Up and down and straighten. 2 more. We're going to combine the movements. Up, last one, down and left. Now bend forward and bend back. Bend forward and then back. Good. Forward and then back and forward and then back. Good. Forward and then back and forward and then back. Good. Forward and then back. 2 more. Forward and then back. Last one. Forward and then back here. You're gonna launch up here. Find your balance. Find your balance. Okay, we're gonna hinge as far as we feel comfortable. We can start small. And then we're gonna take that leg and swing, kick it forward as we come upright. And then hinge here. And then kick it forward. Take your arms out to the side if it helps. And hinge. Keep a slight bend in that right knee. And then forward. You can start to increase the range as you feel more comfortable balancing. Whew. And forward. Then go for 2.5 more, okay? So pace yourself. And forward. 1.5. Hinge. And forward. Now here's your half, so we're going to hold it back here. Okay, so wherever you're at, maybe it's here, maybe it's somewhere closer to horizontal. Then we're going to take the right knee and bend and straighten. I'm going to try and keep the weight in that right heel. So down and lift. Lots of balance work. Woo! For 3 and up. 2 more. Down and lift. Last one. Down and lift. Rise up. Take it out right into the other side. Ground your left. Take your right leg back. Okay, as far as you feel comfortable. Okay. And take that left knee. You're going to bend and straighten and bend. Spine is neutral. Good job. Down and lift. Good. Woo. Make sure that knee is above that foot, tracking above that foot. Good. And bend. And straighten. 2 more like this. And we're going to do the back. And here. So bend that back knee. And up. And bend. And straighten. Good. Down and lift. Feel that hip flexor. And down. Good. Whew. And down. Soften your shoulders. 2 more. And last one. Gonna combine the movement here. So bend forward and then back, and then forward, and then back, and then forward, and then back. Bend that forward knee, and back knee, forward, and back knee. Good. Woo. Down. 3 more, and down. Last 2. Forward and back. Last one. Bend and back. Good on. Launch up here. Send that leg back as far as you want. Upright. Kick that leg through. And back. Woo. And then kick that leg through. And back. Keep the weight in that left heel. And then back through. Let's go for 2.5 more. So back. And kick that leg through. Convenient, I have a wall right here. And back. Now hold that leg to the back. And take that left knee and bend. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. Again, bend. And straighten. And bend. Keep the weight in that left heel. 3 more. 2 more. Down. And straighten. Last one. Down and straighten. And come on up. Shake it all out. Okay, so now we're going to take it to the back of our mat. We're going to do a variant of Pilates push-ups. Okay, so here. Take a breath. Inhale. Then exhale. Arms down by your side, chin into your chest, and roll to your spine. Walk your hands out. Take it into a solid plank, okay? You're gonna take your right leg lift, bring it in, and place it against your left thigh. If this is too much, you can lower down closer to that ankle. Okay, so we're gonna walk our hands back. Try to keep that right foot against either that thigh or that ankle. Okay, so here, and then balance on that left foot. And then rise up into standing here. And then we're going to take it back down. Hands on the mat and walk your hands back up into that plank. Here. Good. Okay, so from here, you can keep your leg there or you can free it. We're going to take it to a push-up and up, uncross. Place the other leg on top of that thigh or closer to the ankle. You want to squeeze that glute to get that knee open. And then walk your hands back. Find your balance. Okay, and come on up. And up here. Nice. And let's take it back down. Okay, so remember, if it's better to keep your foot closer to the ankle, by all means do so. And hands onto the mat, walk out. Here or here. Okay. Take it to that push-up, elbows close to your sides, down and lift. Okay, uncross. Let's do 1 more set. So right foot against that thigh, shin or ankle. Okay, squeeze that glute, then walk your hands back. Find your balance, and then come on up. Woo. Good. Let's take it back down. Hands down. Then walk up. Ooh, feel that nice glute stretch. Here, push up and up. Other leg in front and walk your hands back. Find your balance. Come on up here. And then come on back up, down. Walk your hands up into that push-up position, that plank. And down. And press up and cross. Lower down. Knees on the mat and take it into child's pose. Forehead down, arms by your side. And breathe. Excellent. And then go place your hands back up into that quadruped. And we're just going to lower back down onto our bellies right here. Arms to your side. Okay, we're going to do another set for our backs. This time you take your legs, straddle them to the outer edges of the mat. Take a breath, inhale, exhale into that back extension here, here, or arms here, or if you want to, form an X with your body and hold. Okay, belly is in, just holding strong. Nice back extension. Point your toes, straighten the knees, engage those glutes. You got 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower back down onto your belly. Good. Place the soles of your feet together now, or just your heels. Scoot your knees past the edges of the mat, okay? So you're going to focus on the pelvic floor muscles now. Just want to make sure you're not hyperextending that lower back. Tilt and find that natural curve in your lumbar spine. So press your heels together or the soles of your feet together. Think about engaging those pelvic floor muscles, okay, the bladder, cough control muscles. Just going to hold here. Head is lifted slightly off the mat and hold. Just press, okay, just press. And if you can keep that contraction, you can take your upper body and lift, maybe here or here. Okay, just press those heels together. Pelvic floor muscles, just hold, press, press, press. So those pelvic floor muscles, glutes, inner thighs, everything is contracted, and hold for another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Free up, okay, here. Hands on the mat or lifted. You're going to think about engaging those glutes to get those thighs to lift up off the mat, or maybe just skim off of the mat, or maybe not even lift. Okay, so just think about engaging those glutes. Take your arms up as well, and then just going to rotate side to side. Okay, you can do this with your hands on the mat, just rotating, getting those obliques side to side, side to side, engaging those glutes, watching that lower back. Okay, keep it supported by pulling that belly in toward your spine, that core, and rotate 3 more. Hup. Other side, last 2, hup. And switch, last 1, rotate, other side, and lower down onto the mat. Beautiful, hands under your shoulders, lift up into that quadruped. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, catch, stretch. Whew. Stretch out that lower back. Rotate, rotate, rotate into cow, lifting through your chest. And exhale, catch, stretch. You can send the seat back this time. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Nice, and then back into neutral, okay? We're gonna take that left leg. We're gonna open up to that hip, okay? So we're gonna just circle around and bring it back past, to the outside of that right leg, okay? Then bring it back around, really opening it up to that hip. So up and back around, bring it past to the right side of that right lower leg, okay? And up and back down. Again, up and back around to the right side of that lower leg and back. Take it up. Should feel really good. 1 more. Up and back around. Settle down and up and here. Okay, so you're going to take that right arm now, lift up, and then we're going to thread the needle under that left armpit as we drop that right shoulder down. You can keep it here, or if you want, you can take that left arm and lift up. Draw that left shoulder back for a nice spinal rotation. Opening for your chest. Good. And then back down. Let's do the other side. Okay, so right leg lifts up, circles around to the left side of that lower left leg, and up and back around. And let's go up, opening up to that hip, and to the left side of that left lower leg, and up and back around. Let's go. Yeah. So nice rotation through that hip, and back, and then up, and back around. Yeah. Let's do 1 more. Up and back around, and bring it back, and hold here. Take that left arm, lift up, weave it under that right armpit, rotating down here. Draw that right shoulder back if you want. Take that right arm up for a nice twist. Breathe. And then lower back down. Hands on the mat, tuck your toes in there, push back into a nice downward facing dog. Nice stretch through those hamstrings, drive your heels down, press through your hands. Woo, and breathe. And then walk your feet together. Bend your knees and swivel your knees to the left as you lower your hips to the right. So you want to find a nice lat stretch here. Press through your hands, stay active. Back to center, swivel over to the opposite direction, and press, press, press. Lats on the right side. Let's do that 1 more time. Swivel, 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 swivel. Press, breathe. And then swivel opposite direction. Here, press, 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 press. Then back to center and back down into that Downward dog. And then lower down. Okay. Have a seat. Bring the soles of your feet together in butterfly. Sitting up nice and tall, okay? Then you're just gonna circle around a few times and then go in the opposite direction. And back up. And then try to send those knees down a little bit further. Use your hands to help, or your elbows. And hinge through your upper body a little bit. So really feel that stretch. Okay? Good. Breathe. And roll up through your spine. Nice. And separate your feet into a nice straddle. Toes are pointing up to the ceiling. And then start to hinge forward. Maybe just a little bit for today. Maybe you can go a little further, maybe all the way down. Just settle into the stretch. Use exhalation to get you a little deeper. Breathe. Try not to fight it. Try and just sink. Breathe. And then roll up through your spine. Bend your right knee, lean over to the right side. Grab onto your left foot or ankle. Tuck your tailbone under, stretch out that quad, hip flexor on the left side. Yeah. Good. And then come on up, bring that leg over. Settle your seat down. Try and vertically align your knees as much as possible. And settle the weight between your hips. If you want to get to a little twist, find that stretch in that left gluteal. Good. Nice. All right. I'm going to lean over to the left side. Grab onto that right foot or ankle. Tuck that tailbone under. Stretch out that quad, hip flexor on the right side. Press the hips forward. And then bring that leg around. Try and vertically align the knees as much as you can. Okay. And settle that right seat down. Feel that nice glute stretch. If you want, take it to a little twist. Uncross your legs out of that pretzel position into a nice crisscross. Take your shoulders, circle them around both directions. Good. And go whatever you need to do. Take your elbows, you can add those in. Good. Head to your right shoulder. A little wiggle. Keep that left shoulder down. If you want to walk the left fingertips out, you can. Angle your chin down. That levator and up to the ceiling. Back down, keep that shoulder down, feel that stretch. Really feel it work for you. Feel it down along your neck, upper back, and up. And other side, head to the side, you can walk your right fingertips out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle if you need to. Then angle your chin down, feel it going down along your back. Turn your chin up and back and up. Look over your right and left and right and left. Good. Another shoulder roll each direction. Good. We're going to finish off with our 2 big breaths. On the first exhalation, just release any stress, tension from your body, anything negative, anything that's weighing on you, just let it free, feel light. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, big breath. And exhale. Let it all out. Really think about getting rid of anything that's not serving you. And refill with only good strength, power, positivity, kindness. Inhale, big breath. Gather and bring your hands together and slowly down to heart center. Ground yourself. And we say namaste.